Welcome back to the Naturally Sexy movement, and today we're going to talk about 10 things that you should be doing for your skin this winter. I am, of course, Kimberly Chloe, and we're going to jump right into it. The first thing to do this winter for your skin is to limit tub time. Now, while moisture is always good for your skin, during the winter months, having too much bath time can actually dry out your skin. Being in a hot bath actually draws out the oils in your skin, therefore leaving you a lot drier after you come out. So you're going to want to limit how often and how long you're in the tub. So of course, get clean and then get out. Next would be to switch to a milder soap. Now, milder meaning something that definitely doesn't have any type of stripping agents in it, and anything that has a sulfate, of course, as we've discussed previously, you don't want on your body to begin with. Those things draw out moisture. They do not put it in. They are for a bubbling effect, and they are doing nothing for you besides making you feel good about all the little bubbles you see in your shower. If you're already with a natural soap, switching over to a soap that has a high level of oils inside of its ingredients, meaning that it's going to be the first ingredients that you see, number 1, 2, 3. Anything past that, it's not going to have enough moisture in it for the winter months. Next, pat yourself down. And I mean, as you're coming out of the bath or out of the shower, you're going to want to pat yourself with the towel. You're not going to want to really rub, because rubbing takes all of the moisture off of your skin. You want to leave some moisture on your skin for it to absorb some water, not to the point that you're wet and dripping, but being slightly damp. And of course, make sure the heat's on. Nobody wants you to catch a cold, but just slightly damp, and let the water absorb into your skin rather than wiping it all off and your body not being able to pull that in. Next thing you want to do is moisturize twice a day. Now, I moisturize more than twice a day because I can't stand dry skin. Some people only moisturize once, and that's usually whenever they're getting out of the shower. You're going to want to moisturize in the morning and at night to lock in all that hydration that you would have gotten coming in and out of the shower. And then at the end of the day, you're going to want to go ahead and do that again. Reason being is we're going to have the heat on during the night, and it's going to start sucking the moisture out of our skin. So we still want to moisturize at night, and moisturize with a heavy moisturizer, not something really light like a lotion. You're going to want more of a butter. Those ladies out there that use the whip butter from the Body Bar, now is the season to use those puppies up quickly. Next thing, we want to pay extra attention below the knees. A lot of times, because we have our butters or our lotions on us, we tend to make sure our hands and our arms and our face are always moisturized, but sometimes we forget anything that's below the knees. We do the thighs, of course, and all this right here, but we don't do the feet and we don't do the knees, and those can become very dry very quickly. We're going to want to go ahead and get rid of hand sanitizer for a while, or at least maybe substitute it with something else, like instead of sanitizing your hands whenever possible, use an antibacterial soap, and then right after that, go ahead and let's put on our butters or our oils, or if you still choose lotions. That way we're locking in moisture. Next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to invest in a humidifier. And we're not talking about just one of those things that circulate the air so the air is flowing. We're talking about a humidifier, something that is moving steam, which is moisture, into the air as we sleep. It's going to allow moisture to be in the room so that when our heaters are on, it's not just drying out our skin and nothing's replenishing it. It's going to keep constant air flowing with moisture. So all during the night, you're going to be getting moisture slowly just doused on our skin, and it's going to keep us from getting all dry and crackly from that heat that's on in the middle of the night when we're just laying there. And a lot of times we wake up and it's like a sauna, and we're like, why is it this hot? Because it was freezing last night and nobody turned off the heat or turned it down. Next thing is we want to get more sleep. The reason why you need more sleep during the winter than you do in the summer is because, one, out doing a lot more during the winter. The winter is where a lot of holidays are centered around, and we tend to overextend ourselves during the winter months. So we're going to want to go ahead and make sure we're getting our 8 hours You can get a little bit more than that, of course. Anything over 10 hours is not recommended by doctors, but definitely try to get your 8, no less than 6, in order to go ahead and keep our skin, because a lot of things in our skin regenerate while we sleep, and if we're not getting enough sleep, not only does our skin start looking bad, we get the puffs under our eyes, and and you can never catch up on sleep, truly. Look it up, it's a case study. Water is even more important now than it is in other months. I know logically you would say during the summertime is when you really need it, but during the winter months, because so much moisture is being sucked out of your skin, your body is constantly looking for more hydration, so it does pull from the water that is being stored up in your system. So you're going to want to go ahead and counteract that with taking in more water. That way you're giving it a backup. Whenever it's taken out, you're putting back in. Always be drinking water. That's why we're constantly posting it all the time about drink your water, because we're made up of, like, what is it, 80% water, 90% water, something like that, some exuberant amount. So us not drinking water cannot be healthy at all. It makes absolutely no sense that you would sit there and just dry up because you don't want to drink a glass of water. Drink water. Lastly, eat right. Vegetables. Lots and lots of vegetable, chlorophyll, liquid sunshine. It's going to make your skin look better. It's going to give you more energy. And it's going to, again, help with hydration. Fruits and vegetables are very high in water content, so the more fruits and vegetables you eat, the more hydration you have. So you're drinking water, you have a humidifier, and you have vegetables. You should look better than you even do in the summertime with all this hydration that's going on. My homework to you is just implement at least 3, if not more, of these things this winter. That way, whenever summer comes around, we have beautiful skin starting out. And if we implement those 3 things this winter, we can implement another 3 things next winter, and we can just keep going, keep getting more beautiful together. Of course, if you need any type of natural skin products for the winter time, especially body butters, you can go to mybutterbar.com. And if you'd like to see this list of things that we talked about today to do for your skin this winter, you can head on over to mynaturallysexymovement.com. And I will see you next time.